up, guys? So when I did the video, the 2019 STI versus stage 2.5 WRX, I said something that kind of sparked a lot of people, and I've been reading the comments, and I just wanted to kind of address some of the stuff that we were talking about. So what I said was that after comparing the two vehicles and having an opportunity to drive them, that my STI actually felt faster than the stage 2.5 WRX. I had my friend who's the owner of that blue WRX test drive my STI, and even he was saying, he's like, man, it's kind of close, I really don't know. He almost seemed like he was leaning towards it himself, that the STI was faster, but he can't diss his own car. So he took a more proactive approach and when he got it retuned. With the E-tune, he was able to achieve 254 horsepower and 293 foot-pounds of torque, which aren't really bad numbers, but when you look at the curve, everything seems to make sense. Right at about 4,800 RPM, the horsepower just levels off and it actually kind of dips, which is why I was feeling like the STI was faster, just because during that stage, the STI was pulling the hardest. And then after he got it tuned, it went up to 290 horsepower and 301 foot-pounds of torque. I haven't had the time to test drive it just yet, but I'm planning on doing that over the next couple of days just to see the difference. He's driven it himself, and he's saying he could definitely feel it, which I'm really not surprised considering that's, 40 horsepower gain pretty much over his E-tune. There was another group of people that were telling me that you're going to get a much bigger bang for your buck upgrading the WRX than the STI. And that really didn't make much sense to me, to tell you the truth. Thankfully, there was a YouTube viewer that I started emailing back and forth that got a stage 3 kit installed on his 2019 STI. The numbers he got were substantially higher, getting 340 horsepower and 382 foot-pounds of torque, and that was without the flex fuel kit. With the flex fuel kit, he went up to 401 horsepower and 450 foot-pounds of torque, which is a massive gain. I knew the flex fuel kit would definitely give you more power, but I had absolutely no idea that it was going to give you that much more power. All of the parts are going to be added to the description of this YouTube video, so you guys can see where the money went into both of these cars. So I hope those charts kind of clarify some of the questions you guys might have had. So thankfully that YouTube viewer came along and was able to provide me with those specs, because I honestly was about to go and buy a stage 3 kit and get it installed and tuned and all that stuff. But now I can kind of take it easy and do it properly like what I wanted to do. I still want to drive it as stock as possible for a little bit of time. I'm trying to enjoy this car. Then get the Cobb Access Sport, do a stage 1 tune, upgrade to a stage 2, and really enjoy my time in between each stages. And then finally, about 20-25,000 miles, upgrade to that stage 3 kit. After that, then most likely I'll buy the Crawford Performance engine block and really start pushing some serious modifications to the engine. And we'll see how far we can take this over the next year. Anyways, hopefully that was insightful. I really wanted to compare those two vehicles, and I wanted to look at the dyno results for each. And I'll see you guys next time.